Hello, welcome back to LIVENODING. In this episode, I want to show you how to create a pyramid. Alright, so this is a simple setup as long you have the brick setup. Brick geometry nodes that you can download it from here. I think I made this, or it could be default cube YouTube. But anyway, you can download it, you can purchase it. And then based on that, you can basically turn it into anything. So let me show you. So I have like a couple of geometry nodes set up here, but I'm using the brick setup. With the brick setup, you basically start with some kind of curve, right? So this is like a curve, and then you go to edit mode and you delete everything, and you can start drawing your curve. If you are using the new curve pen tool, I believe you can actually click and start drawing the wall this way. Anyhow, from this curve, you just simply use geometry nodes and use the brick wall on curve. Can scale this in the z-axis and drop it on the floor, and you get the brick. You need the brick material and the mortar material. The brick setup itself is quite advanced. You can take a look at the setup and study the setup. It includes the options for you to set up the materials. So this is a neo bricks wall on a curve with the bricks and mortar. Oops. Bricks and mortar. You can turn on and off the mortar itself. So it's quite advanced setup. You can do a lot of adjustment, like the wall height, the thickness. Let me save this very quickly. So the wall height, thickness of the bricks itself, the width, and all kind of randomizations. Okay, you can play around with this yourself. So anything with curve, basically. This pyramid, however, it's set up with extra geometry nodes. So this one is a spiral that I just draw myself. If we turn this on, if we start with a spiral here, spiral curve, and plug this in, you see we get like a spiral kind of setup. So you can start with any type of curve and you can extend it to whatever you need. Okay, so based on this idea, so if we use our own curve, we can create pyramid. So this is the neo bricks walls on curve setup, and the rest of them is whatever you added. So let's take a look at this setup. For this, I only need to provide the curve. So I can start with any curve circle. For the pyramid, we can just use four-sided curve, and we can change the radius, and then all I need to do is just to add I'm actually using fillet for the side, and then I'm using instancing on a curve. So this create a pyramid stack. Okay, and the rest of them is pretty simple. I'm using scale instances. Without the scale instances, it's gonna be just like a brick. In this case, I'm also using the index and the domain size of the instance for the minimum and maximum of the map range, and then I adjusted the size this way. You can increase the number of the stack. So there's a lot of potential here. You can also use math here, if you want to add the top part, yeah, maybe not. Upside down pyramid. And then after we scale the instance, we can realize the instances. This part here, without the realized instances, you can see the result is different. We need to realize instances, so it's becoming like real mesh geometry. And then the output of this geometry will go and being processed by this. And then, so we have our pyramid, basically. So we can further adjust this pyramid, maybe turn on the mortar, right? This give kind of like more detailed look. If we can also use a remesh, I think if with the remesh, it's gonna turn everything into a single object, and then I can apply like a different material, maybe like a gold or metal materials. Maybe we don't need to do this. I think, yeah, this is like the gold material, so it's gold. We have like a golden pyramid. There you go. It's pretty cool. The sky is from the sky texture. I just give it some atmosphere. Give the sun size. Maybe we need to give a plain floor. Give it a material, and maybe in this case, for the shading, turn on shadow catchers. We just have the shadows. Yeah, maybe something like that. You get the ideas. So alright, so that's basically what it is. It's very simple setup thanks to the bricks, the brick walls geometry node setup. This is actually quite advanced, but you can as you can see, you can quickly extend node setup yourself and then just use it for your purpose. And then I believe like almost all kind of buildings, like a primitive buildings and like ancient temples, can be created using geometry nodes today. I will try to make like a full scenes in the future. So, but anyway, hopefully you find this useful. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.